Good morning, community. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning recipes, a little bit of everything. This is part 2, guys, of a series. The first one was using a tomato strainer to get our sauce consistency, which is right here, and we are making herbed, seasoned spaghetti or pasta sauce. Very excited about that. So let's get started on this. Be sure and go check out my first video so you can see how I got to this point. And just a quick note that Greg said the cleanup on that Viver tomato strainer was very easy. So we've already got that put away, and now we're getting on to our sauce. So excited about this because we are using our freeze-dried herbs that we grew ourselves, and we are using our tomatoes that we grew ourselves, all organic and all heirloom variety. So let me show you what we got going on. So I'm using the recipe out of my ball canning book, and I'm also using my freeze-dried herbs, guys. This is where they come in handy, which includes basil, thyme, oregano, rosemary, sage, garlic powder, and hot pepper flakes. Now, I did go ahead and double up on this recipe because I want to be sure and have some on hand for when I do another batch of this sauce. So I doubled the recipe in my ball canning book, and I've got everything in here. Our beautiful freeze-dried vegetables are fixing to get put to use. We have had a really good luck, guys. The aroma that comes out of these and the flavor that comes out of these freeze-dried herbs are absolutely amazing, and our customers love it too. Now, I cleaned out this old jar here, and I went ahead and put the extra tomato sauce that that strainer generated in here, and I'll put it in the refrigerator for me to use tomorrow or any other time. I am sterilizing my jars, and I'm heating up my sauce. I have my lids and some hot water getting ready to put on. Be sure and go ahead and get your canning supplies ready, your debubbler, your lid picker-upper, and your tongs, because we're about ready to get going. So for each jar, because this is a hot water bath, we are adding 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid, and then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of canning salt, and then we're going to add the specified amount of our herbal blend that I made from our fresh herbs. And for each of these jars, we're going to, we're doing pints. So for pints, we're going to do 2 1/4 teaspoons of spice blend, and you want to do it in that order, guys. The citric acid, the salt, and then the spice blend. So my spice blend for each of these pint jars is 2 1/4 teaspoons, which I'm going to add now. Okay, so my tomato sauce is heated up. Now we're going to fill our jars. I have the citric acid, the salt, and the herbs already added. I can't tell you how good things smell in here, so now we're going to wipe our rims really good. This not only allows you to get any of the sauce off that may prohibit a good seal, but it helps you inspect the rims of your jars to make sure they are not cracked. And now we're going to put the lids on, and we are going to put them over here in our Denali canning pot, because we are just going to hot water bath. We really love this Denali canning pot because you can do a lot of hot water bath, but you can also do pressure canning. And you can use it as a stock pot as well. Finger tighten your bands. And place in your canner. Now, we've heated the water up in our canner, guys, because you don't want to put hot tomato sauce in a cold water container, because you will crack your jar. So we're going to put all these in there. Turn up your heat. Once this starts to a rolling boil, we're going to process these for 40 minutes. That's it, guys, 40 minutes. Now, when you're hot water bathing instead of pressure canning, you want to make sure that the water covers your jars, guys. And again, once it starts a rolling boil, we'll set our timer for 40 minutes. So as many of you know, we're a market garden as well as kind of homesteaders, kind of not. It just depends on what your definition of homesteader is. But we don't let anything go to waste. If we are not selling out of our tomatoes, then we take them and we start canning tomatoes, canning tomato sauce, making salsa. Same with our jalapenos. Don't waste anything. Well guys, 40 minutes have passed. I've got them out. They are already starting to seal. I hope you like this video and I hope you like this sauce because I sure do. Take care, God bless. We'll see you soon. Stay tuned.